occupational therapist, so I work with kids with special needs. So I'm actually going to hand over the mic to these folks and go back, because we have some kids riding right now and have to make sure that everything goes well and that everyone stays happy while you guys are in here. But I just want to say thank you for allowing us to be here, and that you'll come see me in a minute when the presentation is over to see some kids get their bikes for the first time. One kid is trying a bike for the first time, and then one kid has had his bike for a while and is just coming to ride with some friends. So thank you very much.
This is Bruce Pete, and I'm Kirk Hemrick, and I want to thank you for having us. It's really special to be here and be a part to share this with you. One of the things that is so important is for many children that have disabilities or problems of one kind, riding a bike is just out of the realm of possibility unless it's an adaptive bike. So that's what we're about right here. Our mission is putting children with special needs on adaptive bikes. And these are, oh, pardon me, okay. These are some of the fundraisers, and we appreciate so much your contribution. First of all, in understanding our mission and being an advocate for bike riding and for children to be able. Kroger, the Kiwanis Club, is actually funding the bike that we are giving away today. Yours, the bike that you have funded, is on back order and will be coming in later. And the disabilities that children might have could be autism or Down syndrome, spina bifida, muscular dystrophy. And so the needs that they have would be for extra support in holding their body upright. So the bikes might have harnesses, special seating, adjustability so that the seats can move back over a period of time as they grow, and height adjustments. They come with handlebars that are just right for them and adjustable in that way. And all of them come now with safety flags and helmets. So we're promoting that safety right there. And they could be things that we don't even think about, like those children that can grip a handlebar but can't maintain that grip, so that they come with a mitt that would hold their hand on the handlebar. So those are some of the things that we do with that. Next slide, thank you. Here we have showing you part of a list of children and the bikes that they've been recommended by their therapists. So each child is evaluated, probably from a therapy, it'll be a therapy group that does that. And their needs are evaluated, just what it is that they have to have in order to be able to ride. Do they need rib and cage support? Okay, and they're rather expensive. And this expense falls on top of other expenses that the family would have, medical expenses, and it's a small thing, but even the loss of work time as it relates to getting children to medical appointments and to therapy appointments and those kinds of things. So we have children from around the area right here, and that list continues to grow. Okay. We have an evaluation site, and one of those is On the Move, pediatric therapy, and we want to thank them. All children are evaluated and trained by either occupational therapists or physical therapists. And we order Amtrykes and they build the trykes, and here are a couple of pictures. And our thanks to Broke Spoke in the back. They've been our site for shipping these, and then they have the equipment that we need, the tools that we need, and the space that we need to assemble those. They're rather bulky bikes, and so it's been wonderful to have their support. And we do that right here, and then in the back, we'll go back in the back and watch the bike giveaway. And the best part is about giving these bikes. And since 2015, 40 have been given in this area. Actually, a few were started. The national chapter of AMBUCS funded the first few bikes that we gave away. And AMBUCS is an organization that was started 95 years ago. And its name originally meant American Business Clubs. And then as time went on, there were certain chapters that realized this was a need that was not being met in the community, in communities across America. And so this chapter officially formed in 2016, but there are chapters all across the country. And their principal aim is to train therapists to do the evaluations for students and to provide those bikes. And for most of us, and I've been a teacher for a long time, and one of the things you experience sometimes with educating children, the skill comes very, very slowly. But once in a while, the skill comes together, and there's this moment that children light up. And if you have ever been to one of these events and witness a child get on a bike and light up and turn to their parents and say, I can ride a bike. I can really ride a bike. It's a magical moment. And AMBUCS does that. And through your generous support, we can do that many, many times over. And so that's what we're all about. You see in the pictures there are a few children who have been put on there. And when they first get the bike, of course, it has to be fitted right to them. And so that's a process that kind of takes away the child's excitement for a moment, but then they're on that. And then they become like other children, and they see themselves as abled in that way, that they can do what their peers can do. Yes. So I want to thank you once again for your financial support, and also in getting the word out to others about this charity. And if you would continue to look our way and support us in that way, we very, very much appreciate it.
And so without further ado, you guys are all now going to go around the back to the Roller Girls area and see some of these great bikes and some of the kids who have them. And again,
well, we are so excited to share our mission with you guys today. And you heard from what we do. Now you get to see what we do. And I'm so happy to introduce you to Azeb. This is Azeb Tenjis. And she has been waiting a few months for her bike. And I think she has been asking her parents every day if it's bike day. So you guys are here for bike day. Yay! And you heard about several of the sponsors we have for bikes, and this one was sponsored by the Kiwanis Club here in Lexington. So thank you guys so much for that. And I want to introduce her dad, Brian, and he's going to tell you just a little bit about Azeb. And then she's going to take a ride for you.
She'll take a ride and a half. Good morning, everyone. This is like Ms. Joyce said, this is Azeb. She's 6. She's a first grader at Liberty Elementary School. She was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at the age of about 15 months old. Since that point, she has worked very hard in Sorry.
Yay!
No.
It's taken a lot of work to come to this point, hasn't it? And that's the thing that really makes a difference when these bikes can bridge that little gap and have the things that she needs to do can make all the difference. Go ahead.
She's worked very hard in PT, OT, speech therapy. She used to have a little tricycle that she was able to ride, and the only way that she was able to ride it is if we attached her feet to the pedals. It was very, very difficult for her to pedal. It just wasn't an easy motion for her. And so she was always very sad when her sister and her brother could get on their bikes and run around. But now, thanks to AMBUCS and Amtryke and the Kiwanis Club here in Lexington, she'll pedal like crazy. You guys are going to see that in a few minutes. So we're thankful for everything that's for AMBUCS and Amtryke and the Kiwanis Club, of course, for everything they've done for us. So.
Yay! Do you have anything you want to say? Thank you. All right, would you like to ride and show them how your bike works?
You want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, go forward.
One thing that's kind of cool, it's got a rear steer in the back. So a Zeb can just think she's going exactly where she wants to go. She's getting a little bit of help. And this is her little sister that's being a model for us today. So this is a hand-foot cycle for kids that may not have the leg strength. They can use their hands to do it. And her little brother is really excited to use the walker. So he's got his walker. We also want to thank the Bluegrass Cycling Club. They sponsored 3 bikes for us this year. And unfortunately, the kids aren't here that you can see some of those bikes, but follow our Facebook page and we'll keep letting you know. 2 of them have already been given out and 1 of them is still coming. This is a larger size bike, just so you can see, this is a 20-inch bike. So there's a wide range of kids that we can fit. It goes down to a 10-inch bike. So anyway, any questions or anything? You got it? Oh. You're doing great with this bike. She started out with that one. Okay, and then Jack's around here somewhere. Is Jack still riding? He's shy. Oh, that's a lot of people. Jack's mom, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, Jack actually got a sponsor for birthday December 30th. He was not able to ride a bike before. All the kids in the neighborhood were riding bikes, so he'd see them get their bikes out and he'd kind of just sit and watch their bike. Kind of our whole family chipped in to get that and the accessories and stuff. So,
I like how he got his bike, all decorated.
Yeah, so it was under the tree at Christmas time, and so he was really excited. He was riding it in the house, and then it was a little cold, but he was able to get some mittens on and go out and bike. And so he likes it. He's been biking for about 15 minutes right before the group got here. He's a little shy.
Not gonna do it? All right.
I don't think so.
But, and also we want to thank the Derby Roller group for letting us use the space today, because this was great. When I woke up and it was raining, I was like, we've got this great space we can use today. So, thanks for coming down.
And feel free to take a look at the bikes. You'll see some features. One of those is limited steering. So you can put a pin in there that limits the amount of steering that the student has, or options for the parents in the back to do braking and steering in that way. So there are lots and lots of features that went into making these bikes and the different models. So, and feel free to ask questions of us.
I also want to give out a shout out to Broke Spoke. All of our bikes get shipped there, and they helped us and allowed us to build the bikes there. So that's been a big help for helping us get integrated with the Lexington community. So thanks, Broke
Yes,
Spoke.
thank
Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Kentucky Cycling Connection series. The Kentucky Cycling YouTube channel is a volunteer effort aimed at promoting cycling in the Bluegrass region. You can support this work by sharing the videos on social media. Also, please like the video on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.